Hey everyone, how are you today? Today I want to go over how to use the holiday email templates so you can stay top of mind this holiday season. The URL to get to the action mail is
mail.actionmail.com if you've never been there before. If you've been there, you have an account, log in, good to go. If you've never created an account or your business is not creating an account yet for this, please go ahead and do so. You can do that at that URL as well. All right, so when you log in, you're going to first come to this page. Well, the first thing you're going to need to make sure that you do is that you have your contact list squared away. So I'm going to go to campaigns. First thing I want to do is I want to create a new campaign. So I'm going to go over at the left here, create a campaign. Now, as we talked about, this is just going to be a regular campaign. Reoccurring campaign is something that you schedule that goes on a monthly, weekly basis. Well, for holiday emails, you're not going to typically do that. So we're going to create a regular campaign. Okay, so the recipients of this campaign is not going to see this. So this, whatever information I put in here is for me to see. So when I go back and look at stats, and I'll show you that when I'm done here, I can quickly see what email I'm talking about or what email I wanted to look at. So here's the first thing I'm going to do. So I'm going to just create this Memorial Day. So then I know it's the Memorial Day email template that I'm working on. I already have a contact list called webinar. I'm going to hit next step. Now here's the subject line. So this is very important. I know you've heard us talk about many times when we talk about sending out emails that the subject line is probably the most important thing, part of your email, right? That's going to get some, that's what gets someone to open an email. All right. So we want to be creative and fun and exciting, but we want to make sure it's something that doesn't look spammy and that someone will open up. Depends on what you want to send. I might send, here your 2022 Memorial Day template is ready. That's something I would send out to our partners to let them know that, hey, you see that subject line, hey, we have a new template ready. I'm going to open up that email and check it out. So I'm just showing you the things that I would do for our partners. Now your partners are going to be different, right? So you might want to do Memorial Day, important information. Just want to wish you a happy Memorial Day, whatever the case might be. Next is the from name. So that's going to be from me, and then from email. It's very important what email you send out from. Okay, so you're sending out from support at, or if you send out from sales at, if you send out from info at, well, you have more of a likelihood, more of a chance that email gets caught in your client's spam box, and we don't want that. So I recommend sending that from what's the best, a singular email address, a Brian at, a Frank at, a Caitlin at, something like that, to maybe where the spam filters don't catch it as easily. Now there's a reply to email address. Now this is where you could put info at if you want, sales at, whatever the case may be, because the client doesn't see this. Let's say they want to reply just to the email that you sent. Well, it'll go to this reply to email address. So you can put whatever you want in there. Again, sales info, another person. Let's say I have an assistant that checks all my emails, or I want her to get these emails, whatever the case may be. You can put that information in there as well. Don't need to worry about any of these advanced options. They're already taken care of for you. So I'm going to hit next step. Okay, so this is where I'm going to go find my holiday templates. I'm going to hit the filter by category, the drop down, and go to holiday. Once I'm in holiday, here's where it begins. All different holiday emails that we've created over the years. I'm just going to expand this a little bit so you can see more. We have over 139 templates right now. Easter, Father's Day, Halloween, Hanukkah, Happy Holidays, you name it, we pretty much have it. And we're always doing a new one typically for each year. So Mother's Day, there's tons of Mother's Day, Merry Christmas. Here's the Memorial Days. As you can see, we did 16, 2017, 2018, 19, 20, 21, and now 22. If you like one from 2018, go ahead and use it. We don't put the year in the template. So you can use any of the Memorial Day years ones that you like. Maybe you like this one better than the new one. Maybe you like this one better than this other one. It doesn't matter. You can use any one you want. But for this example, I'm just going to go ahead and pick the 2022 one. All right, so here we go. We have Memorial Day. We have the company logo. What do we need to do? Well, we need to put our company logo there. So I'm going to go ahead and click company logo. I'm going to click change image. I'm going to go browse. I'm going to go find where I have my vertical action logo. I'm going to go next step. Very important. You see it here. I'm gonna hit save. And on the right side, you'll see that it switches to our logo. So now my logo is here. Okay. So now Memorial Day. Here's the content. From our team to yours, we sincerely wish you a happy Memorial Day and recognize the holiday. Office will be closed, returning on such and such date. If you have an emergency, please contact us at this number. So this is where you can put whatever content you want, that you're closed. Or if it's a Mother's Day, hey, we just want to wish everyone a happy Mother's Day out there. If you're doing a sale hey, we're doing a 4th of July sale, yada, yada, yada. Again, our office is closed. Here's our emergency hours number, things of that nature. You can send multiple holiday emails. You can send one to clients, just letting them know you're closed. You can send another one to maybe clients that you have on a separate level that they get emergency services from, or whatever the case may be. You can put a special number. So you can send out multiple ones to different contact lists and all that stuff. So just to show you, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to click test, test, test. I'm going to hit save. And as you can see, it just added the content here. Okay, so I could type whatever I want over on the left-hand side, and it's going to put it here for me. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and go to preview and schedule. This is how it looks like. As you saw before, it's pretty simple. You got the Memorial Day, your logo, whatever content you put in here. It's going to have your company information in the footer. By law, whenever you send out an email in an email system like this, it has to have your address and phone number and stuff. Schedule and send. So let's say I created today, but I want it to go out on Monday morning. I can. Or I want to go out tomorrow. I can either send the campaign immediately, which will send it right away, or I can schedule it for a later date and time. I can pick the date and the time that it goes out. But one thing I forgot to mention that you might want to do, that I always recommend that you do, send yourself a test email before you send out the main email. Just make sure. If you put a link in there, click the link. If you want to, if you want to just make sure, have someone else read the content, make sure you didn't misspell something, whatever the case may be, always send yourself a test email. It takes 2 seconds. Okay. So now I'm going to hit, I'd send the campaign immediately if I want to. I hit send and off it goes. I did mention earlier why the first thing I entered in was just something so I can remember what it is. That's because if I go to my dashboard, well, I haven't sent any campaigns from this account in the last 3 days, but if I go to campaigns, here's all campaigns that I've sent. It's going to have open rates, click rates, but now here's Memorial Day. I can find it easier to find that information. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. If I wasn't talking, you pretty much can get it done in 3 to 5 minutes if you want, and send out a Memorial Day email again, or a holiday email, I should say. Again, we're doing Mother's Day, Father's Day, Memorial Day, Labor Day, Christmas, Hanukkah, Happy Holidays, Season's Greetings, St. Patrick's Day, Boxing Day, you name it, we have holiday templates for it. And if there's something we don't have which I don't think there is, let me know. We'll get it created. It's not a big deal. And so I'm gonna go back into this Memorial Day template. I want to show you guys something. So I'm just going back in, but if you're creating it new, here I'm back on the page where you can add things, stuff like that, right? So if you want, so these are plain, so you're not going to add pictures per se and stuff like that. If that's something you want, I can get a box for you and we could add more to it. But you could also, if you really wanted to, you could go into the plain text version, or excuse me, not the plain text version. Let me see that. Into the WYSIWYG, and this is where you can add pictures and stuff. Be careful, it will mess some things up. But all this is just different boxes and stuff. And then here there's a place where you can add a picture, add an image, and stuff like that. So you can. It takes a little bit more work and a little bit more on your end, but you can add pictures and stuff like that to this. You can move the logo over left and right. So there's different things that you can do. But again, it's a little bit more in the advanced stage of the program, but it is possible. So when you're creating a contact list, you have multiple options. You can upload from a CSV. You can put in it singular. So if you what most people would do is they'll put up the list, and then maybe from their CRM the next month they'll do an export of the list again. You'll import it again into this program, and it will not overwrite or double any existing contacts that you already have in there. So it will only add new ones. So yes, you can create, you can upload using a CSV file. So you can upload, you get up to 1,000 contacts with this program. If you need more than that, we have some upgrade options that you can talk to me about